What if everything we've been told about spirituality is incomplete? For centuries, powerful knowledge has been buried and distorted, hiding truths about human consciousness and our true potential. Great masters like Jesus left messages of self-transformation that were suppressed but are now resurfacing. Hidden texts, such as those from Nag Hammadi and ancient practices, reveal secrets about Kundalini energy, ancient temples, and the connection between science and mysticism. This video will show you how to access this power and use the lost knowledge to transform your life, unlock your human potential, and expand your consciousness. Are you ready to uncover the secrets that have been buried for centuries? Many interpret Jesus' teachings as dogmas to be followed unquestioningly, but ancient texts suggest something deeper, an invitation to self-discovery and the awakening of the inner Christ. Imagine that, instead of merely admiring a masterpiece, you were invited to become the artist yourself. Jesus taught that the kingdom of heaven is within us, a powerful metaphor that resonates with ancient practices such as mysticism and Kundalini energy, internal forces that can elevate us spiritually. This reminds us that true transformation begins within, like a tree growing silently until it blooms. Hidden manuscripts reveal that Jesus didn't want to be idolized, but understood as a guide for expanding consciousness. When he said, "You are gods," he pointed to dormant human potential waiting to be awakened. This message aligns with ancient traditions of alchemy and shamanism, which view humans as evolving fields of energy. Reflect on it as lighting a lamp. The light already exists, but needs connection and energy. Practices like meditation or studying, works such as the Gospel of Thomas from Nag Hammadi, can help uncover this lost message. Over time, institutions turned Jesus' teachings into a closed system, losing their liberating essence. The tree of knowledge, a symbol of wisdom, was replaced with deeply rooted fear of the unknown. But by reclaiming the original message, we discover an invitation to spiritual freedom. Jesus didn't view spirituality as something external, but as an internal journey. It's like an invisible portal we all carry. By accessing this power, we can co-create realities and align ourselves with the universe's electromagnetic frequencies. This vision connects us to ancient mystical traditions. For centuries, true knowledge was buried, forgotten, or deliberately suppressed. The Nag Hammadi manuscripts, discovered in 1945, brought to light wisdom that challenges the official narrative of human spirituality. Texts like the Gospel of Philip and the Gospel of Thomas reveal that the path to consciousness does not rely on intermediaries, but self-discovery. These teachings align with millennia-old traditions like Hermeticism and alchemy, which assert that the true temple lies within, where divine potential can be awakened. Think of how modern science is rediscovering ancient ideas. Quantum physics now confirms that our co-creative mind interacts with the energy fields around us. It's as if these texts were the original manual for reality, teaching that matter and spirit are not separate, but in constant dialogue. In ancient traditions, this was already understood. Ancient temples were built as reflections of the cosmos, and shamanic rituals sought the same connection. Rediscovering this knowledge awakens humanity to its true role as co-authors of the universe. However, the suppression of this knowledge created a veil of ignorance. Books were burned, traditions banned, and ancient symbols distorted. Yet the knowledge survived, passed down in secret through generations. Esoteric societies preserve this wisdom, keeping the flame of sacred geometry and alchemical practices alive. Today, the growing interest in these ancient discoveries represents more than curiosity. It's a collective call to reclaim what we were taught to forget. As we move forward, the tree of knowledge re-emerges, offering wisdom to those ready to harvest its fruits. For ages, the tree of knowledge was interpreted as a symbol of sin and downfall, but its true meaning was lost. In ancient spiritual traditions, the tree represented access to wisdom and enlightenment. The serpent, far from being an enemy, symbolized Kundalini energy, a powerful force lying dormant at the base of our spine, waiting to be awakened. When this energy ascends, it activates the body's energy centers, promoting elevated states of consciousness and connection with the divine. Kundalini energy is mentioned in ancestral practices such as yoga and shamanism, which view the human body as a sacred temple. When we awaken this energy, it rises like a serpent, activating each energy center or chakra until reaching the crown of the head, where illumination occurs. Many ancient texts suggest that Jesus also referred to this inner force when speaking of the kingdom of heaven within us. This process of ascension reminds us that true wisdom lies not in external dogmas, but in internal spiritual experiences accessible to all seekers. The Tree of Knowledge also carries a profound message about balance and duality. Its roots delve deep into the earth, grounding us in materiality, while its branches reach for the heavens, symbolizing spiritual potential. This concept resonates with sacred geometry, like Leonardo da Vinci's Vitruvian Man, representing harmony between body, mind, and spirit. Re-evaluating these symbols today reveals powerful tools for human potential development. It's a journey of self-discovery, where the serpent, far from being a villain, becomes our guide to spiritual transformation. Shamanism is one of humanity's oldest spiritual traditions, present in cultures across all continents for over 40,000 years. Shamans, considered the first spiritual guides, used rituals, chants, and dances to access higher dimensions of consciousness. They understood that everything in the universe has a vibrational energy, and that connecting with nature could unlock human potential. Sacred plants like ayahuasca or peyote allowed these cultures to navigate invisible realities, seeking healing, wisdom, and cosmic understanding. This practice is still alive today and increasingly interests those seeking spiritual reconnection. Shamanic wisdom teaches that energy flows through all things and that the universe is interconnected by vibrational fields. For example, Amazonian shamans used instruments like drums to enter deep trance states, syncing with Earth's electromagnetic frequencies. The repetitive sound acts as a portal, freeing the mind from physical limitations. This practice aligns with modern neuroscience discoveries, showing how certain sound frequencies influence brain activity, promoting meditative and creative states. Shamanism also reveals that the visible world is only a small part of reality. Rituals were not mere ceremonies, but practical tools to realign body, mind, and spirit with the universe's energy fields. People seeking self-discovery can adopt some of these practices daily, such as meditating to shamanic drumbeats or connecting with nature through mindful walks. Reviving these ancient traditions isn't a return to the past, but a leap into the future, where spirituality and science walk hand in hand. Ancient temples were not just places of worship, but true energy portals aligned with cosmic forces. Civilizations like the Egyptians, Mayans, and Hindus built monumental structures based on sacred geometry principles. Every stone, angle, and alignment was calculated to amplify Earth's electromagnetic frequencies, creating an environment conducive to mystical experiences. For instance, the Great Pyramid of Giza is not only aligned with the stars, but also resonates with the planet's energy field, acting as a channel between human and divine. These temples served as centers for spiritual transformation, where specific rituals and practices helped seekers elevate their consciousness. In Greek temples like Delphi, the structures were believed to amplify the human mind, connecting participants to hidden knowledge. A similar phenomenon occurs today in places like Machu Picchu, where visitors report feeling unique energy that induces deep meditative states. This connection between physical construction and spiritual energy reveals a lost knowledge that blends quantum physics with mysticism. Modern science is beginning to understand these phenomena. Studies show that locations with high electromagnetic frequency concentrations directly affect our energy fields, promoting balance and heightened perception states. The ancients intuitively knew how to work with these forces when constructing their temples. Today, by visiting these sites or studying their symbolism, we can find inspiration to create our inner temples. After all, human potential awakens when we combine ancient wisdom with contemporary practices, opening internal portals for spiritual transformation. For centuries, science and spirituality were seen as opposites, but modern discoveries increasingly validate ancient knowledge. Quantum physics reveals that everything in the universe vibrates at different frequencies, just as mystical traditions claimed. Concepts of energy fields, so central to practices like alchemy and shamanism, are now studied scientifically through electromagnetic fields and subtle vibrations connecting all creation. It's as if quantum physics has found a scientific language to explain the invisible. Neuroscience is also beginning to understand the effects of ancient practices like meditation on the human brain. Studies show that meditation can reconfigure brainwaves, promoting heightened states of consciousness and strengthening the co-creative mind. Practices once dismissed as superstition are now supported by scientific research, demonstrating their impact on our energy fields. An example is the Schumann resonance, Earth's natural electromagnetic frequency, which directly affects brain activity and human perception. The ancients intuitively understood this when aligning their temples with the cosmos. This convergence of science and spirituality proves that hidden knowledge was never truly lost. It was simply waiting to be rediscovered. Today, advanced technologies explore phenomena such as energy fields and the mind-matter connection, revealing consciousness's power to shape reality. This scientific validation brings newfound credibility to Hermetic traditions, mysticism, and teachings of great masters like Jesus, who spoke of the transformative power within. At last, we are uniting the fragments of human knowledge, opening doors to a future where science serves as a bridge to spiritual awakening. From time immemorial, spiritual traditions have claimed that the human mind has the power to shape reality. Great masters like Jesus spoke about consciousness's potential when he said, "If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, nothing will be impossible for you." This teaching reflects the principle that the co-creative mind directly interacts with the universe's energy fields. Quantum physics, in turn, proves that the observer influences matter. External reality responds to internal intention. By focusing our thoughts and emotions on a clear goal, we can change our physical world. Practices like meditation and creative visualization are powerful tools for developing this potential. In deep focus states, our mind begins to resonate at elevated frequencies, aligning with the universe's patterns. Think of the mind as a musical instrument. If it's tuned, it emits harmonious vibrations that transform the surrounding reality. Many traditions, from shamanic rituals to Hermetic teachings, already knew this principle. Today, neuroscience studies show that repeating mental patterns can reprogram the brain, creating new neural connections that lead to real changes in life. Understanding that we are co-creators of reality opens up infinite possibilities. The question isn't whether we can manifest something, but how we're using this power. Many people live disconnected from their potential, letting their minds be influenced by fears and limitations. However, by applying this knowledge through daily meditation, intentional visualizations, and cultivating a clear vision, we can completely rewrite our journey. This way, we unite modern science and ancient mysticism to access what the ancients called the true power of the human being, the ability to transform dreams into reality. For centuries, mystical traditions were persecuted, distorted, and suppressed. Knowledge that could elevate humanity was hidden by institutions that preferred to maintain control. Alchemy, for instance, was much more than transforming lead into gold. It was an inner journey of spiritual transformation and enlightenment. Hermeticism, with its 7 universal laws, taught that the universe is mental, energetic, and interconnected, concepts echoed in modern quantum physics. This wisdom was secretly passed down through esoteric societies, keeping the flame alive for those seeking truth. Even during repression, the knowledge found ways to survive. Ancient texts, like those from Nag Hammadi, were hidden for centuries until rediscovered, carrying the essence of spiritual teachings. Practices like shamanism and esoteric rituals persisted in isolated communities, preserving access to human potential. Sacred geometry, present in temples and symbols, served as a code for those who knew how to interpret it. This wisdom, although hidden, was never extinguished, as there have always been seekers determined to pierce the veil of ignorance in pursuit of enlightenment. Today, we are experiencing a renaissance of this ancient knowledge. People worldwide are rediscovering the teachings of spiritual masters and integrating them with advancements in neuroscience and modern discoveries. What was once considered heresy is now validated by science and human experience. This rediscovery movement invites us to reclaim our role as co-creators of reality, using ancestral wisdom to expand our consciousness. After all, the rebirth of these traditions is not merely a return to the past, but a leap toward the future, where spirituality and science walk together. We are living in a unique moment in human history, where science and spirituality are beginning to converge, revealing truths the ancients already knew. Neuroscience confirms that age-old practices like meditation and spiritual contemplation not only calm the mind, but also restructure the brain, strengthening our awareness. While quantum physics confirms that the observer influences reality, ancient spirituality taught that the co-creative mind shapes the universe around it. What once seemed divided is now intertwined, proving that science and mysticism are 2 sides of the same coin. This fusion also brings a new understanding of the energy fields connecting us to the universe. Studies of Earth's electromagnetic frequencies, for example, confirm what ancient civilizations already knew. We are affected by the vibrations around us. By accessing elevated states of perception, such as in ancient temples or shamanic rituals, we connect with these invisible forces. Science now measures the impact of these practices on the body and mind, revealing that human potential is far greater than we imagined. This discovery not only validates the past, but propels us toward a more conscious future. With technological advancement and the resurgence of ancient knowledge, we are at a turning point. It's time to unite the best of both traditions, scientific logic and spiritual wisdom. Jesus taught that the kingdom is within us. Quantum physics shows that reality is shaped from the inside out. Combining these ideas opens the door to individual and collective transformation. If we understand that we are co-creators connected to a vast field of possibilities, we can reach new levels of self-discovery and create a life aligned with our true purpose. Faced with everything that has been revealed, it is clear that we are at a crucial moment of self-discovery and transformation. Humanity has received, over centuries, fragments of powerful knowledge transmitted by great masters like Jesus and preserved in ancient texts like those from Nag Hammadi. This wisdom invites us to look inward, awaken our Kundalini energy, and access the energy fields connecting us to the universe. True power is not outside us, but in the conscious alignment of body, mind, and spirit, as taught in shamanic traditions and sacred geometry studies. Conscious transformation begins with small daily actions. Practices like meditation, visualization, and clear intentions allow us to access higher frequencies and shape reality in our favor. Imagine starting your day by dedicating just 10 minutes to visualizing your goals and expressing gratitude for what you already have. This is not merely a spiritual practice, but something validated by neuroscience, proving how focus and gratitude rewire our brains. When we align this awareness with the knowledge that we are co-creators, we engage more powerfully with the universe's vibrational fields. The call is clear. It's time to awaken, to reclaim the wisdom that was hidden and apply it practically in our lives. Mystical knowledge and science now walk hand in hand, showing us that we have the power to create a new reality. Each person who consciously transforms elevates humanity's collective vibration. This is the invitation. Reconnect with your spiritual roots, access your infinite potential, and be part of this rebirth. The path is open, and it's up to you to decide whether to simply observe or act to transform your life and the world around you. We've reached the end of this journey, but the transformation is just beginning. You've realized that ancient knowledge, once hidden, can be the key to unlocking your true human potential. Practices like meditation, reconnecting with Kundalini energy, and studying forgotten texts like those from Nag Hammadi are powerful tools for expanding your consciousness and shaping reality in your favor. The question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you let it slip by, or will you take action to transform your life and create a new path of self-discovery? Think about it. The universe is a vibrational field that responds to your intention. Great masters like Jesus showed us this millennia ago. Now modern science confirms what the ancients knew. You have the ability to co-create your reality. So what's stopping you from taking the first step? Start today with small habits. Meditate, visualize your dreams, and seek the knowledge that was hidden for centuries. The power is within you, waiting to be awakened. If this content resonated with you, leave a comment and share your opinion. What would you like to learn more about? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell so you never miss a video, and join this journey of conscious transformation. The knowledge is back, and it can change your life.